Hello everyone, my name is JaKaTaK, and welcome to Challenge Accepted. For the first episode, viewers were asked to send in replays with the highest possible ghost kill count they could manage. Our first replay is entitled, I Just Want to Nuke the Crap Out of It, number 2. Whenever I see a world untouched by war, a world of innocence, a world of lush forests and clear rivers, I really just want to nuke the crap, or, accept the challenge. After a bit more foreshadowing from Loopy-Loo and a couple of Reapers playing tag, we see the infamous one-base double Ghost Academy nuke rush with a sensor tower. Deadly. One of the medevacs pass a couple of Banshees, but having vision is only useful if you're looking at your minimap or the place where the nuke courier is flying through to deliver upon your base terrible, terrible damage. Unfortunately for Johan, he was doing neither. As an important side note, Google Docs is trying to correct Johan to John. Johan is a name, Google. Johan is a name. I shouldn't have to tell you this. Johan's double Banshee harass starts taking its toll on Loopy-Loo's mineral line until the dreaded
nuclear launch detected
sounds in the deep. But his reaction is too slow, and our hero racks up 22 kills.
Good day, Commander.
I'd like to commend Loopy-Loo at this point for pressing the hold fire button. Well done. Johan follows this up by having the worst timing ever and pretty much inviting a cloaked ghost into his base for tea. He's not really there for tea. Don't believe his lies. Johan goes all in, sending everything he has left at Loopy-Loo and starts to rip his base into tiny bite-sized pieces. Loopy-Loo strategically flies back the 22-kill ghost to his base to make one last attempt to save it. The nuke is launched. Johan is looking at the second ghost that he let in the front door. He starts lifting his buildings. He still hasn't noticed the nuke, and the very moment he goes back to see how his army is doing, he sees it completely destroyed in one fell nuke. After cleaning up the leftovers, our commander ghost is at a solid 40 kills. With rage, disappointment, and probably an unhealthy amount of radiation flowing through his veins, Johan sends his buildings floating to the corners of the map in the hopes of a draw. Or maybe just BM. Loopy-Loo, having completed the challenge and nuking the crap out of many a thing, throws out the GG friend and gives them the victory. Final kill count, 41. Good for you, Loopy-Loo. Good for you. Our next game comes from Dread, which for simplicity's sake I will call Dread. After some short chat about how Widow Mines are OP, Dread opens up with some Blue Flame Hellions and starts to make it happen. Our Zerg Impulse learns that despite the fact that mines are OP, running into siege tank lines with Hellbat support is generally a bad idea and loses a metric crap ton of roaches. Dread loads up the medevac and flies off to deliver some nuclear missiles, but forgets two very important things. 1. Putting your ghost on hold fire so they don't auto-attack the drones is a pretty good idea. 2. Dropping an uncloaked ghost directly in vision of 7 overlords is a pretty bad idea. In a miraculous feat of coordination, both ghosts are killed at the exact same time. After some Hearthstone banter, Dread takes a shot at it from the other side, using the medevac for high ground vision.
Good day, Commander.
24 kills to start things off, followed by an appropriate what from the Zerg. Impulse responds with a big roach attack to the third, and many a Terran thing is destroyed. But Dread keeps focused on what's important, nukes. Same place, new kills, and we're up to 48. While the Terran base gets razed to the ground, Dread decides it's a good time to pick a fight with a group of idle drones, when suddenly the drones attack in the hopes of avenging their 48 fallen comrades. Dread manages to get to his hero ghost and hit the cloak with just 25 hit points and 2 energy left over. A few moments of cloak is just enough to break the auto attack from the drones, and he slips away to the safety of the high ground with a couple extra kills in his pocket. With supplies heavily in favor of the Zerg, all dreams of victory seem lost for our Terran hero. But it turns out, Thors are pretty good at killing roaches. Speaking of cost efficiency, we have a planetary fortress over here defending the 4th base. It eventually gets killed, but manages to take down 24 enemy units in the process. This is a public service announcement. A ghost has the ability to hold fire. You can do this by pressing the hold fire button. When holding fire, your ghost will not do stupid things like auto-attack an extractor so that the Mutilus can come and kill you. Fortunately, another last-minute cloak leaves our commander ghost at 7 hit points, allowing it to sneak off to the Zerg 3rd and drop another nuke. which destroys all but 3 workers, bringing the kill count up to 72. Dread follows this up with some Dragon Ball Z reference gloating and inaccurate math. Whether out of frustration from nukes, a response to the chat, or a genuine non-emotionally affected assessment that the game was at this point impossible to win, Impulse leaves the game with no attack incoming, more workers, more income, and bases than their opponent. But you know what he didn't have more of? Nukes. He didn't have more nukes than the Terran, and that's as good a reason as any to surrender. Our next replay comes from Southern Gamer, the only player to send in a replay of a team game. The first ghost we shall call Jeff. Jeff is going to nuke the Protoss. Uh-oh, what's that, Jeff? Submarines? And a scan? Looks like you're very dead. Oh wow, he's really dead. Just when we were getting attached to you as a character, the writers had to kill you off. Why do they always do that? If at first you don't succeed, nuke again, but preferably on the other side of the map because the enemy is less likely to expect it. A bit long for a catchphrase, but I think it'll stick. Unfortunately for Gary, the Ghost Southern Gamer is commanding him to launch the nuke within the range of a spore crawler, so his cloak is useless. Fortunately, it takes longer for a queen to kill a ghost than for a ghost to land a nuke. If you ever find your ghost about to battle a queen, launch a nuke to even the odds. If it worked for Southern Gamer, it can work for you. After some fail BM, Gamer is going for another nuke. The Observer is on the way. Will it get there in time? It's going to be close! Your base, you have an observer. Where are you going? Oh. And Southern Gamer is now running 2 candidates for challenge accepted in 1 game. We'll call this one Jeff II, Revenge of the Jeff. Crap, I really have to stop naming ghosts Jeff. Okay, we'll call this one Michael? Where's Gary? I know diversifying your portfolio is wise and everything, I'm just not sure it's analogous to this particular...
Good day, Commander.
...situation. Don't forget the Spire, Michael. Seriously, that didn't even kill the 1 drone mining gas. You literally killed 1 Spire with a nuke. Well, we've got quite a race going on here. That's 22 kills for Michael and 25 kills for And we've got 22 kills for Michael. It looks like Michael is going for an army nuke. Let's hope the Zerg isn't paying attention. Yep, not even paying a single attention. And Michael is now up to dead. Michael is now... Ulisks. Well, this ghost has a kill. Hello there, Ravi. Nice kill you've got there. Let's go drop a nuke and get you some more. Ooh, how about that army? Michael managed to land a nuke on it. Let's see what you can do. Oh, that's okay. Don't give up, Ravi. Alright, be sneaky. Be careful now. Well done. Ravi, they know you're around there. Maybe you're being a bit too... Wow. Okay, I think you're getting the hang of this. Alright, looks like you're safe for now. At least you still have cloak. Well, they're bound to be coming for you now. There's no way they'd literally just sit around with their armies and... Well, I guess you just walk out the front door with 90 kills. Yep, that's how you do it. And Ravi, after his 90th kill, went into retirement. The tales of his epic nukes drifted into myth and legend. They called him Love Unicorn, Hate Chimera, Feardragon, and other epic names comprised of emotions and mythical creatures. Many nukes were dropped, but no ghost ever surpassed him. Until one day. Ravi was drinking organic fruit and vegetable smoothies in his personal luxury medevac. The war was ending, the enemies surrendering, when for no fault of his own, the allied Zerg forces turned on him. All hope seemed lost. The medevac boosted in an attempt to save him, but the Mutalisks were too fast. No amount of juking and jiving would shake them, when suddenly, in an event that can only be described as Deus Ex Gamer, Ravi was suddenly teleported to Seattle, where he lived happily for the rest of his days casting StarCraft and supporting the North American StarCraft scene with cool tournaments like the Breakout Invitational. Next up, we have our most bronze game of the challenge with Brojack. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the most bronze game of the challenge. My name is Brojack, and I'm going to try to help you understand just how much these two players suck at StarCraft and also at doing challenges. The noob accepting the challenge is called Benoit, or Benoit if you're French. I'm just going to call him Ben. The other player is called Jamal, easily enough. So starting out, Jamal's going to cheese here because he's a noob and he doesn't know how to play the actually for real really game of StarCraft. In response, Ben is going to freak out and pull everything that he's got. Maybe he got killed by some 2-gate last game and he's still raging a little bit about getting beat by unfair strats. Anyway, Jamal's going to throw down some static D, so Ben gets pretty hard counted there. Nothing you could do about it. Should have pretty much GG right there, but then again, noobs don't have any game sense and don't know what counters are, so we're going to drag this one out a bit. Ben tries building some tanks, which are pretty good, but also he builds some Reapers, which are pretty bad. Fortunately for him, his opponent doesn't know how to build workers or pylons, so it's 21 to 64 supply. At this point, he's like, oh yeah, right, I forgot, challenge accepted. I gotta get a ghost with a lot of kills, so step 1, get a ghost academy. Nice logic, bro. You get some ghosts up that are basically just sitting on their hands for 10 minutes, so that's cool. Ben then transitions into pretty much the saddest 17-minute nuke you've ever seen in your life. Like, what else do you have to look at, Jamal? You're not getting attacked, you got nothing out on the map, you hear the words nuclear, launch, detected. Let's go into your vision for a sec. Yep, stare at the red dot for a while, build a cannon in the blast radius up. Oh my god. Look, pro tip, if you're getting nuked, building buildings within the blast radius is not gonna help you. Maybe try moving your army. Just an idea. Looks like Ben gets a 12-kill ghost for spawning against a nuclear illiterate opponent. Fortunately for Ben, Jamal also has no idea when to leave the game, so he's gonna get a few extra kills. However, the next nuke gets 0 kills because Jamal woke up from his nap and decided to play some StarCraft. Then, after much sitting around and doing nothing, Ben decides to nuke the only thing that can't run away from him and picks up another 4 kills. For a grand total of 16 kills. He then decides that this is the one. He's going to send it in to challenge accepted. Well, congratulations, Ben. You are the most bronze of the challenge. Oh, and Jamal runs into some siege tanks.
The end!
Before we get to our finale, we have one more game. This one is from Monster, a Master League Terran player on the European server. Monster opens up with some Reactor Hellion and Banshee harass, and at 8 minutes the Zerg scouts the natural to find no command center. Moderately suspicious. He manages to force a cancel out of the late expansion with a Ling Flood, but the Hellions clean up and no nukes or ghosts are scouted. Monster starts off with a nuke on the natural after walking right in the front door and cleverly hiding behind a pole. 19 kills. Next he harasses the main with a drop to distract the Zerg and land a nuke on the third at the same time.
Good day, Commander.
No reaction from the Zerg brings our hero Ghost up to 35 kills. As the great George W. Bush once said, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, you can't get fooled again." Well, Movida almost got fooled again. Not all the drones managed to get away, and we're up to 44 kills. After retreating to his secret lair just south of the strange white battlecruiser prototype thing, the Ghost of Monster heads out to do some more nuking and catches a drone transfer. But why nuke drones when you can nuke a hatchery? 63 kills. At this point, Movida starts begging for a free win. This obviously is the only way to truly counter nuclear missiles. Monster responds with a nuke. 84 kills. Movida is really pushing hard for that free win. Monster reminds us that ghosts also have guns and can kill things with them. And apparently not giving your opponent a free win is BM, so Movida has engaged his troll mode. Let's see how that works out for him. "99 kills. Monster makes his 100th kill special and lands a nuke on some larvae. Followed up by some more shooting brings us up to a grand total of 107 kills. The highest ghost kill count submitted on the highest league game submitted. Congratulations, Monster. You win. If you want to be on the next episode of Challenge Accepted, send a replay to JaKaTaKtv@gmail.com of you playing a ladder game, ranked or unranked, team, 1 versus 1, or free-for-all under the following constraint. Whenever you attack, you may only kill buildings and workers. Non-worker enemy units may only be killed in defense of your base. A big thank you to everyone who submitted replays for the inaugural episode of Challenge Accepted. As a tribute to you, I'm going to end the show with every single nuke submitted. Enjoy.